Hello, I'm Rich.
And I'm Brenda.
And we're the Off-Grid couple.
Have you ever thought of or imagined living life off-grid?
We did, and we took the plunge.
Just over 2 years ago, we sold everything, bought our RV, and took off on our journey to live a less conventional life.
And about a year ago, we bought this off-grid property, and we've been working on it very hard. We are totally off-grid, no water, no sewer, no power.
It has been an amazing journey that we have been on this last couple of years. And we would like to invite you to come along on this journey with us to see how we do, what we learn.
Yes, we have learned so much because obviously we don't know everything.
No.
So learn from us. We want to learn from you too.
Yes.
Developing our solar system, our water system, have a composting toilet. We've got tons and tons of ideas, and we want everyone to come and join us with our off-grid adventure.
We're going to be posting a video each week.
So please subscribe to our channel, give our videos a thumbs up because it really helps our channel, and we will see you next week.
On Alamo Lake right now. We're camping in a dispersed camping area, BLM land, and right next to us, as you can see behind me, is Alamo Lake State Park. And we're going to talk a little bit today about the state park because it's really, really cool and it is absolutely beautiful out here. The water's not super clear right now because they've had so much rain this year and a lot of runoff. So our water right now is almost like chocolate milk. You can't really see but more than a few inches under the water. So fishing isn't amazing right now, but nonetheless, this video is all about Alamo Lake State Park. Alamo Lake is known for many things. Two of the top things that it is known for: one, it is some of the best bass fishing in the state of Arizona. And it is also known as having nearly unlimited ATV, OHV trails. They literally go all over. We see them all the time and everyone's just having a blast. So the state park itself has 63 sites available to rent. They have some that are full hookups, some that have just water and electric, and some that are just dry camping. If you want hookup sites, it's going to be $25 a site. If you want dry camping, it is $15 a site. Totally reasonable, and it's what you pay at some of the actual RV parks. So it's good camping price wise. The hookup sites have the ones that have electricity. Some are 30, some are 50 amps. So you do have the options of that, and there are some that are unlimited in the size of your vehicle. So if you've got a really large rig, maybe pulling a rig as well, a tow vehicle, you've got a spot for yourselves here. So in addition to the camping options, they do have 4 camping cabins that have AC, which is going to be really nice, especially later in the year because it does get really warm here. So 4 camping cabins you can rent with AC, and then they have 2 group campsites that are quite large and have amazing views actually. And then they also have a couple of group day use areas in addition to those. So lots of options here. Now we are going to be pulling up to the boat ramp. So obviously there's the boat launching here. And they can get quite busy at times because they do have fishing derbies, and it is the best bass fishing in the state. So a lot of people come up here. This lake does get pretty busy. All right, so because there's so much fishing going on here, they do have an expansive fish cleaning station. It's really out towards the entrance to the park, but it is quite nice, and it's great to have your fish cleaned and in the cooler before you ever leave and leave the mess here. Next to that, they do have a dump station with water fill up as well. So I know that we have the option to dump there if we choose to, because we do boondock.
But for all the dry camping that's going on here, it's great to have the dump station as well, because there's not a lot else around. They do have lots of restrooms here, some that are just vault or pit toilets, and then some that are flushing toilets, and they even have showers here. So again, a lot of dry camping going on around here, and it's really nice to have that shower option. The last thing I really want to talk about is the store. They've got a pretty good store here. You can buy your fishing licenses here. You can also get a lot of your supplies, like fishing supplies, including bait. You've got boating supplies, a lot of boating going on, so it's nice to have those boating supplies when you need them. They also have souvenirs as well as some food items as well. I'm pretty sure there's ice cream. So right now we're walking through some of the dry camp area, and you can see we've got a big bus parked right behind me here, and not a lot of parks allow or have space, I should say, for something like that, but this park does. We've got over here on the other side of me, we've got a truck pulling a trailer, and then right up here in front of us is just a little motorhome. So we have vans parked here, people can tent camp here. Anything you have fits in this park, which is huge. So next to the fish cleaning station here is the hookup area. So you've got your full hookups and partial hookups. But as you can see behind me, the water is way down there. We actually walked up because we took the boat over, so we're down at the boat launch, and it's quite a jaunt to get up here. So if you want hookups, you are not on the water. Okay, so as you can see, this is the Alamo Lake area. Here's where we are up here. You've also got then your camping areas down here. You've got camping areas down here. I mean, there are quite a few areas. This here is hookups. Down here by the water, dry camping. Wickenburg Road is what we're camped on out here. Look at all this. It shows all these roads paved and everything. No, This right here, this is all dirt roads. Every licking bit of it. This is paved, but this is not. Don't let yourself be deceived by this. Some of this is passable with the truck, some of it is not. So pay attention to where you are. So in a little bit, you're gonna hear us talk about where we're camped, and we're gonna show you on this map because it actually does show it really well. You come out here, and on the road in, you take a right, and you go out here to the Wayside Oasis, which is super cool. We're gonna show you that in a little bit. And then you go in here on the dirt road, you follow it all the way in here, and we are out here. I'm pretty sure we're in this area, but there's a whole bunch of roads out here. And, but this, in my opinion, is the best camping of it all.
Okay, so Brenda told you all about the state park, and now I'm going to tell you about the Arizona BLM land, and that's where we're camped, as you can see right over here on my shoulder. And I think we've been here about 5 or 6 times within a 2-year period, and I got to tell you, we love this place. Now the water is really high right now. We heard it's like 16 feet higher. And you probably heard about all the storms that have been hitting California and Arizona. And the river is down on this end, and then we've got the dam on this end. Just like any other place, of course, when you get a lot of rain, goes into the river, things get very murky. The water is not good for fishing. Everyone we've talked to hasn't caught anything. But the camping, basically, just pick any spot that suits your rig. Now behind us quite a ways is even tons and tons of more camping. Very flat spots, even for some, I mean, there's a bus parked up on the top. Can't quite see it from here. So even a school bus conversion can camp here. And since it's Arizona BLM land, it's free. It's totally free. Now there's a sign up front where it says 14-day limit. people live here for 4 months in the same spot. So if they don't patrol it, we've never seen anybody. We've recognized a particular truck that we've seen since the first time we were here, and he's camped in the same spot. I think people come in here maybe November and stay all the way through March and April. And then after that, it just gets way too hot here. Okay, we are headed to the Oasis Bar and Grill. Got my water jugs in the back of the truck. We're gonna go get some water and late lunch or early dinner, we're not sure. But if you look here through the window, this is some of the other campsites I was talking about. See, you're not near the lake here, but I mean, there's some huge fifth wheels and buses and stuff out here. Just pick a spot, any old spot, and you could call it home for a day or weeks if you want. Like I said, this is very, very popular with the off-road vehicles. I mean, they probably got thousands of miles of trails to take your dirt bikes and your side-by-sides and all those out here in this beautiful Arizona desert. So no matter what type of camping you do, whether you drive a bus or you even tent camp and everything in between, there's plenty of sites, whether you want to boondock or stay in the state park. All right, everyone, that's going to conclude our Alamo Lake tour. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them down below and I will answer them. I got to tell you, even if you don't fish, there's tons of wildlife on this desert plateau on the lake here. There's wild burros, tons of birds, great sunsets, great sunrises. So even if you don't fish, it's still an awesome place to go. So thank you for watching. Please subscribe and wish me some fishing luck because we haven't got jack. I'm not sure where we're going to be next, but I'm sure it will be epic and adventurous.